Happy Thursday! I'm Tristan Winder in the News 2 streaming studio here on this March 13th. Hard to believe we're already moving well into the end of the work week and into that oh-so-coveted weekend with favorable temperatures on the horizon as well. A Lincoln County organization is receiving national recognition. Keep North Platte and Lincoln County Beautiful has been presented the 2024 President's Circle Recognition Award from Keep America Beautiful. KAB was established in 1953 and is a leading national nonprofit that inspires and educates people to take action every day to improve and beautify their community environment. The entity's President's Circle recognizes the standards of excellence achieved by Keep North Platte and Lincoln County Beautiful.
If you take like bigger communities than ours, they usually only have 2 or 3 different sites where you can actually go and drop things off at. And here in our community, we currently have 7, and we're looking to expand that. So I think we have a pretty good deal here.
Neither snow nor rain or wind or ice could keep these 2 band members from supporting Alma at its first state basketball tournament appearance last week. The snowstorm prevented the Alma bus with 35 band members from making it to Lincoln, but 2 band members, Tucker and Ryan, traveled to Lincoln with their parents for the game. They decided they were going to show the girls support and played as a duo. Luckily, one plays trumpet to carry the melody, and the Alma team, the ladies team, finished 4th. And last Friday, the band was able to make the trip and play at the semifinal game in full fashion. But my goodness, that just goes to show you the support that we have for our student athletes and for those that participate in extracurricular activities throughout the great state of Nebraska. Unfortunately for the boys teams in the region, Dundee County Stratton, Ogallala, Cozad, North Platte St. Pat's, all falling short in boys state action yesterday. So not a lot of teams from out west surviving that difficult first round of play. In national news today, finally a crack in the egg market, but it's not expected to last for too long. According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture market report released Wednesday, the price that retailers pay for loose eggs fell by 15%, or $1.20 in the first week of March. That's an average of about $6.85 a dozen. It's a sign that prices shoppers pay could fall at the grocery stores as well, but any relief will likely be short-lived. Prices are expected to spike again as Easter and Passover will begin a renewed demand for eggs. USDA said that a lighter demand leading up to those holidays could give some egg producers time to rebuild up their stocks. In other news today, a mission to retrieve 2 astronauts who have spent months aboard an International Space Station did not go off as planned last night. SpaceX scrubbed it because of an issue with LaunchPad's ground systems. The company says that it can attempt the crewed 10-mission launch again as early as tonight. A crew of 4 astronauts will take the reins from NASA's Sonny Williams and Butch Wilmore. They were only supposed to spend about 10 days at the station, but ended up spending about 10 months there. That's because NASA determined that the Boeing Stanler spacecraft that they had approved had an issue and was not safe enough to use on the return flight home. In other national news today, measles outbreaks continue to be the news, especially in West Texas and New Mexico. They're now up to more than 250 cases, and 2 unvaccinated people have died from measles-related cases. Measles is caused by highly contagious viruses that's airborne and spreads easily when affected person breathes, sneezes, or coughs. And it's preventable through vaccines and has considered to be eliminated from about 2000. Here's what you need to know about the measles in the U.S. Measles cases in Texas and New Mexico, primarily. And Texas health officials said that Tuesday there were 25 cases of measles since the end of last week, bringing the state's total to 223. 29 people in Texas have been hospitalized. In New Mexico, health officials announced 3 new cases Tuesday, bringing the state's total to 33. The outbreak was spread from Lee County, which neighbors West Texas communities, at the epicenter of the outbreak, to include 1 case in Eddy County. Oklahoma's state health department reporting 2 cases of measles Tuesday, saying they're associated with the West Texas and New Mexico outbreaks as well. As school-age children died of measles in West Texas last month, and New Mexico reported its first measles-related death in an adult last week as well. Stick with News 2 for continual developments and updates on this measles outbreak that's now expanding from Texas to New Mexico into Oklahoma. And lastly, today, a total lunar eclipse will flush the moon red Thursday night into Friday morning across the western hemisphere. The
and
best view
turn
will
a
be
deep
from
red
North America
orange
to
color.
South America, with parts of Africa
It's
and
only
Europe
when it starts
catching
to
big
enter the
glimpses as well.
darkest part of the
Lunar
shadow
eclipses
that you
happen
really
when the
start to
moon,
see
Earth,
what
and
looks like
Sun
these
align
bites
just so.
that are getting
The Earth
taken
casts a
out
full
of
shadow
it.
and can partly or
A
totally
total lunar
blot out
eclipse
the
is an
moon.
extremely
During the eclipse,
easy thing
Earth's
to
shadow
watch.
will appear
You
to
don't
take
need
a bit of the
any
moon
aid, is
and
an unobstructed
bite
view of
to
the
actually
sky.
even. And the full moon
This
will be
is
covered during the
still
total
like
eclipse,
a really
and
beautiful
it'll be
and
a bit of a
inspiring
red
thing to
undertone
go outside
as well.
and look at.
This is definitely going to be something you won't want to
Depending
miss
on
this
where you are on
evening.
the planet,
The
the night of
so-called
March
blood moon will
13th
be
or
visible
March
for about an
14th,
hour, starting at
the
2:26
Earth
a.m.
and the moon
Eastern
will be
on Friday
aligned.
morning,
The
with
moon
peak
will
viewing
pass into the
occurring
shadow
about a
of
half
the
hour
Earth
later. So
and turn
if
a
you're
deep
a
red
night owl,
orange
hopefully you get the
color.
opportunity to check
It's
out this
only
very
when it
unique
starts to enter the
opportunity
darkest
to
part of the
check out
shadow
what
that
is
you really
dubbed
start to see
a
what looks
blood
like
moon.
these bites
Rounding
that
out
are
the morning
getting
pulse here
taken
on this
out
Thursday,
of it.
March 13th, with a check of the 7-day forecast. 77 the high today, and my goodness, it feels good outside. 62 the high tomorrow, so a little bit cooler with breezy temperatures, but still not too bad for this time of the year. Those breezy temperatures and conditions continue into the weekend, but they take a quick pause for the beginning part of next work week.